Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Well, well, well. It's time for the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. The fashions were released today, and I said I got time, so let's talk about it. Now, what I did, because some people I really don't care for, and I want to judge fairly. Hey, Eric. I made a list of all the ladies and I have a point system. I graded the hair, the makeup, the dress, and the overall look, gave them an overall score, and then put them in order. We're going to judge from worst to first. I feel like I judged everyone fairly. I'm highly surprised at some of my tops and some of my bottoms, but this is all Kiss My Cheeks TV opinion. I would love to know your opinion. Please comment along. Please, if you're in the rewatch gang, put your comments in the chat. For the most part, let's get it started because if you care about Wags to Riches on Netflix, myself and Abby will be up in 30 minutes to talk about episodes 3 and 4. And while I'm at it, y'all, my ass, real quick. I know I got 30 minutes to talk about these looks. I forgot to send Abby the link, so we ain't about to talk about nothing if I don't send her the link. Okay, let me copy it real quick. 30 minutes, Wags to Riches, myself and Abby will be getting into it. Let me drop this link. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. Okay, let's get into the Potomac ladies in the fashion. I want to show an overall of the ladies, the theme. Here we go. First, I want to say shout out to whoever picked the color scheme. I was tired of these ladies in that tired ass blue, yellow, pink, orange. Potomac has had the craziest colors for reunions to me, which some colors just don't tend to be beautiful in formal gowns. But they picked a white silver theme this season, and I love it. For the most part, all of the ladies look good. I don't think there's one lady that I would say is completely busted down to the ground. Now, Robin ain't here, and that's usually her position. But I ain't have to throw Robin in it. But for the most part, all of the ladies look nice in their silver white ensembles. But somebody got to be the worst and somebody got to be the first. Let's just jump right into it. I also think the theme was Panama. Since they went to Panama, a lot of the background decorations on set seem to be a more Panamanian theme. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. But here we are. The worst for me. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, it was Jacqueline. It was Jacqueline. Look, we see Jacqueline with her beautiful baby bump. For the most part, I tried to do a close-up and a far away so we could judge the hair and the makeup. Jacqueline's makeup is gorgeous. What was her score? I gave her a 5. No, a 3. A 3 for the makeup. It ain't all that, but it's gorgeous. To me, the hair was flat and was plain. I mean, it's just a bob. It's a bob. But for Jacqueline, that's nice because she might have tried to do something exotic and it would have looked crazy. This is just a simple white wedding dress. This is what I expect a pregnant woman to show up in down at the city hall. It's nothing flashy about it, but Jacqueline is just a friend, so we ain't really expect her to do too much. Jacqueline came in last place for me with an overall score of 2.9, and this is out of 5. Is that still passing? Hey, DM Rocks. That's average. Nobody got to fail, so 2.9 is my lowest score. Up next, our girl who's supposed to be the fashionista of it all, Miss KK, Kiana. She got an overall score of a 3. Let's see how we broke KK down. her makeup, average. It's nothing too flashy, nothing too, it's just a face. It's beat down, but it's a face. Where Kiana ruins it for me is those two pin curls on her forehead that looks like the Chanel sign, because one of the pin curls doesn't go all the way in the circle. So it just looks like Chanel with those two backward C's back to back. I hate her hair. I hate it with a passion. The dress is cute, but what's this white fabric coming off of her elbows? Like, that white fabric wasn't needed. So she got deducted points for the extra white fabric and those Chanel pin curls on her forehead. That drove me crazy. I also do not like the choker. I feel like the choker doesn't match the beading of the gown. Like, the gown itself gives me a 1920s vibe with the beading and the pearls, but then you just got this gaudy diamond choker out of nowhere. And so I think Kiana is mismatched. Maybe her getting her flute, she felt pressured to go over the top with the gown. And sometimes less is more, which we'll see in further pictures. But Kiana, you came next to last, and everyone is like, Kiana is the fashionista. Kiana is the fashion girl. I don't see it. It's like the dress is wearing you. You're not wearing the dress. Oh, you you said Kiana's dress is a flop like she was this season. Agree. And that white fabric just ruins it. Anyway, who's in next? And we're going worst to first. And this is just Kiss My Cheeks opinion. We have Jazzy. Now, why was Jazzy even invited to the reunion when she was barely on the show? I wouldn't have even gave Jazzy a friend of. Like, we could have easily just edited her out of this whole season. What was Jazzy's point? Jazzy overall was a 3.5. For hair, she got a 1, which really brought her look down, because I said, what hair? Now, in the video, she had it in a high ponytail, but right here, it just looked bald head. And since this is what I was judging off of, she got a 1 for the hair. The makeup was a 3. Gorgeous makeup. I love this brown. Like, she put a little bit more color in her lips with that brown. And I really love the makeup. I just wish if she would have had some hair, maybe it would have set the face off more. I don't think I like Jazzy in the pulled back ponytail look. The dress, I gave her dress a 4.5. I would have gave this dress a 5 out of 5 if it wasn't for these high spiky points on the shoulders. It's giving Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. I think if it would have just been smooth all the way around and just that little dip right here on the breast area, I would have loved the dress even more. So I knocked her dress down. I knocked that dress down to a 4.5, and her overall score was a 3.5. The makeup messed it up. Hey, Allie, you haven't seen the show? This ain't really a good season to jump into, but I'm ready to quit watching it myself. But I do love the beading on this gown. I love that her gown is pure white, which kind of makes a little bit more wedding-ish, but the hair threw you off, Jazzy. Let's see who up next. Now, hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. They invited Jazzy and Jacqueline to defend Mia at the reunion. Look, Jacqueline needs to be quiet. She needs to worry about defending herself. Now, up next, in the middle of the pack, we starting to get in the middle of the pack, is Ashley. We've seen Ashley in reunions of the past look very disheveled. Look like Michael held her allowance and wouldn't let her get no cute dress. Now that Ashley is spending her own coins, I love the dress. If you look at Ashley's face in the close-up of her beat, Ashley, that face is beat down. That's some high glam right there. That's some hot glam. But what knocked Ashley down a couple of points for me is that weave. If you watch Ashley in motion, that weave is very disheveled. Like you just had a romp around in your dressing room with Josh. Is that his name? Like you and him just had a session and you forgot to brush the back of your hair out. In that ugly ass fake white fur that looks like somebody's bathroom mat. That actually looks like the bathroom mat I have upstairs. Ashley, you didn't need the fur. That faux fur moment, right? What is she holding? That faux fur moment is a miss. It brought your points all the way down, Ashley. You really should have been under Jazzy. But what helped you was that beat. I don't know who did your makeup, Ashley, but you need to hire them for everything. Everything. That's what inched you up a little bit above Jazzy because I love this makeup. I think outside of Wendy, Ashley had my favorite makeup. But lose the hair or just get a brush for your hair and lose that ugly ass rug that you call a shawl. It looks cheap. It looked like it came from Target. It looked like it came off your bathroom floor, to be honest. But you made it to the middle of the pack, Ashley. You usually rounding up the bottom with Robin. You and Robin love to hold that bottom position, but you made it to the middle of the pack. Now, who also is holding up the middle of the pack is my girl Stacey. This is very Kenya Moore. Y'all remember that season when Real Housewives of Atlanta had to wear all white to the reunion? She looked very Rihanna. AM, she do look like Rihanna back in 2006. Back when Rihanna didn't used to brush her hair. Very much so. Very much so. This pretty much is a knockoff of Kenya's dress, which we all knew Kenya knocked it off from Beyonce. I remember. This dress is probably one of my favorite dresses of the reunion. I think I gave Stacey a 5 on the dress. The dress is perfection. I love how it's a floral pattern, but there's a few flowers popping off the dress to give it dimension. It fits her like a glove. It's touching the floor at the perfect angle. It ain't dragging. It ain't lifted. Like this dress is perfection. Stacey's hair, I gave her hair a 3. It's a very simple wig. I just wish it would have been a part in it so it wouldn't look as wiggy. Like you could have had a nasty side part with a swoop over that eye, Stacey. But the hair looked good because I seen it in motion. The hair looks good. What ruined it for me, Stacey, was the makeup. For the makeup, I had to give you a 1. And that's how you made it to the middle of the pack. You could have been number 2. Easily number 2 or 3. But that makeup knocked you down. It's no glam. Like I don't see the chisel. I don't see the blush. All I see is a flash out of concealer in the center of your face and bright red lips. I love a red lip moment. I think a red lip would have looked sexier in an all black gown, not an all white gown. I feel like you should have been more neutral with the lips, like most of the ladies did with the white gowns. But you took a risk. You took a risk. It got you in the middle of the pack, girl. But if you would have came out with a nasty nude lip with some brown liner and maybe a little bit of contour with some bronzer, and that blush wouldn't have been, that concealer wouldn't have been as harsh, you would have ate the girls up, Stacey. You really would have. For this to be your first reunion, you would have ate the girls up. Mm-hmm. Yes, Kenya, but not as good. Yeah, because Kenya would have had her makeup beat. I ain't never seen Kenya in no bad makeup. I thought she looked fine, but as I'm listening, you rethinking. That's the only thing that threw it off, AM, is the red lip. Okay, now we're getting into the top 3. Yes, we're at the top 3. And y'all already know Yes, Eric, a good cut crease. Like the makeup is just to me, this is an everyday run to the store makeup. This ain't reunion makeup. But as I was gonna say, we're about to enter the top 3, and I have not mentioned the dragon's name, which is highly unusual. Highly unusual. Y'all know I don't give Giselle credit for nothing. But I judge fairly. I did the point system, so I couldn't, judge Giselle dirty like she deserved to be. But Giselle made it in the top 3, y'all. Let's give it up for Giselle at number 3. Look, while they was talking about Karen's Ozempic, Giselle went over there and got her a shot or 2. Giselle, we can't see them knees, but you look good. Giselle look good. The body is doing what it's supposed to do. That hair and that makeup is doing what it's supposed to do. Giselle, if you could just fire whoever styles you on a regular basis and because see, the people over there on the Fashion Daily on the Instagram already showed us that this dress is off the rack. It's not cheap, but it's an off the rack dress. Anybody can go buy this dress and look like Giselle. Giselle, what ruined your score for me was the dress. I love the dress. I think you look amazing in the dress. I just feel like we've seen this dress on at least 20 other reality stars in some capacity in a variety of different colors. So it wasn't a wow, like that's an amazing dress. It was like, okay, Giselle wearing a dress in white and she looked good. But what set it off for me this season, Giselle, is that your hair looked good. You finally done washed out. No, you done bought some new bundles. You ain't washed none of them old bundles out and stick them up in your head like you have done in the past. You invested in at least some new bundles. And I mean, Giselle is a beautiful woman. It don't take that much makeup for Giselle to be gorgeous. I'm sure she's gorgeous without the makeup. Right, Eric, we done seen that dress in black, red, blue, green, purple. I know I seen it in yellow. So it's just she got on everybody's dress because I really gave Giselle hair a 4.5. I think her hair looks amazing. And her hair could look dry and disheveled just like Ashley's. And I gave her a 4 for the makeup, but what brought her score down was the dress. I just wish it was flashier and something we hadn't seen before. It's the reunion, Giselle. Now you put this on and sit in your confessionals. That's what you do with this kind of dress that every reality star has worn. You put this shit on in the confessionals, but you go out, you see Karen done went down to the rehab. Go tap that lady from Project Runway who be making Karen's dresses and tell her to make you something. You could have been number 1 if you would just take a risk with your clothes. It don't make no sense. But you still made it to the top 3. Congratulations. Jay said this is the best Giselle has ever looked. Is it? I'm going to have to agree. Because Giselle usually fall down there with Robin and Ashley. She don't hardly make it to the top. Yeah, Ali said it too. She looked good, but the dress ain't it. It's just, we've seen it before. Now let's get into the top 2. And I have a disclaimer. When I first did the point system for the looks, I saw Mia's dress sitting on me. Later in the day on Instagram, Mia posted her own reunion pics. And then, of course, Wendy posted a video of the ladies with all the dresses in motion. And when I saw Mia's dress standing and in motion, she could have easily been number 1. Because when I tell y'all Mia ate. Now, before I show y'all the picture, y'all see I'm doing a disclaimer because we talking about Mia. Hey, Lord, I'm gonna mess your name up. Quintessential. I can mess up a name, forgive me. I love Harlem Nights. That's probably one of my all-time favorite movies. If it come on any channel at any given time, I could pause and repeat that movie from beginning to end. Mia is giving Harlem Nights for me. Now, she's at number 2, just sitting. And I didn't want to give her too much because I was like, Mia could easily stand up and I could hate this dress. But I actually saw the dress and I would have scored her higher if I would have saw the dress standing at the time I took the points. But I ain't feel like rearranging the slides. So Mia, you still at number 2. Because Wendy ate you up with the hair and the makeup. Now, let's get into the hair and the makeup of it all. Mia, I'm not sure how I feel about the baby boop hair, but when I see that profile picture to the side, it looks like it's waved in the front and then in a bun in the back. Oh, I just wish I would have seen all of Mia's pictures before I judged. The way that's hitting those waves and that makeup is flawless. The makeup is flawless. Stacey, this how you do high glam. You got to curve out them cheekbones. You got to put some lashes that's going to lash. Like you got to curve. Like Mia got that hair and that makeup together. When I tell y'all, this is giving me very Harlem Nights when old girl was sleeping with the man who had Lady Heroin, who was sleeping with the man who was carrying the money and got him to leave his wife talking about, honey, I ain't never coming home no more. And that's very fitting for Mia. That's probably what Gordon said to his wife. I love this. I love the drama. Yes, Dorothy Dandridge, just that period. Like, I don't want to give Mia too much, but we talking about the looks. Mia, this look is it. This is how you do a reunion. Giselle, this how you do a reunion. You come to stun on them hoes because you gonna be in the hot seat. Oh, them hoes coming to try to read you down. They got all kind of receipts and BS. When you in that hot seat, you come to the reunion looking good. This how you come to the reunion looking. You come to eat them up. Now, Mia, you got a 4.2. And like I said, if I would have saw it standing and I could have saw the full dress, because like that dress is cute standing and sitting. Everything. I would have gave you a little bit more points and you probably would have edged out Wendy. But oh well, I ain't going backwards. But you did the damn thing, Mia. I ain't got nothing negative to say about this. Nothing. You see how she put that big ass choker on it, Kiana, just to say she got on a big ass dime. Like sometimes you just gotta let the moment be the moment. Lord AM, you said her face looks stank. I'll let it slide because it's Mia. Okay. My all-time favorite look, this reunion, and probably every reunion of Wendy's, like this is the best Wendy has ever looked. This is high glam, and let me tell y'all why. Something I love to do with my makeup is an inner corner highlight. Y'all see that inner corner highlight? Y'all can't see me pointing to it on the picture, but look right there in the inner corner, she got a splash of pink, like a baby pink right there, an inner corner highlight. Set Wendy's face off. Set it off. You can see that contour on them cheekbones. You can see that highlight. She ain't just throw a whole bunch of concealer in the middle of her face. Wendy, you look good. And this hair, oh, this hair is eating up the girls. You ain't gotta do too much, just some cute layers right past the shoulders. What's that, about a 12-inch? You see Stacey, how she got a part on the side and it's flipped. It ain't just back and all wiggy. The only comment I have for Wendy in this dress, Wendy, leave the cardboard alone. Wendy love a cardboard moment in a dress. She love to have a piece of cardboard, something sticking up, wrapped around, coming over. I don't like the cardboard of the one triangle up, and that's the only thing I dislike. That's the only thing I dislike, Wendy. But other than that, this is perfection. I'm telling you, the hair and the makeup alone, this is perfection. The other girls could never, ever. Whew. Let me see what else I gave to Wendy. She got fives of damn near everything. The only thing that brought her score down was that little triangle piece. That's just my personal preference. Yes, the bead work is incredible. Wendy didn't over accessorize. She got on some diamond earrings, and that's it. Sometimes less is more. I know, and see, Wendy ain't really got no beef this season. So Wendy gonna be sitting at the reunion just looking cute, giving her little side comments. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. I love it. That's the Real Housewives of Potomac. I think we got one more episode before we get into the reunion. I want to try to find the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion look so we can talk about that, because the reunion starts for them this Friday, Saturday, whatever day. I'll see if I can find the Potomac reunions. Hey, Stephanie, but you about 1 second late. I done went through all the reunion looks. You got to get in the rewatch gang. But that's it, y'all. I'm not going to hold you here long. What time is? Oh, me and Abby about to talk about WAGs episodes 3 through 4 in 2 minutes. So if you care about WAGs, come on back. We're going to get into WAGs because we got some stuff to say. And other than that, I'll be back tomorrow for, the challenge. Tomorrow, hear the announcement per Twitter. I saw this on Twitter. The Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer drops tomorrow. I'm going to probably be at work. Whatever time I get home, because I think I'm going to get home late tomorrow, we will do a trailer review. We have been waiting for the Atlanta trailer. I want to see if I'm going to give it any of my attention. I feel like it's going to be good, but also on my nerve, but good. We're going to check it out. So remember that. Come back to Kiss My Cheeks tomorrow. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. And be back. It's probably going to be a late night live, but the trailer is dropping tomorrow, and I will be talking about that when I get home tomorrow night. So be on the lookout. With all that, I appreciate all your love and support, and we'll get into this reunion in a couple of weeks, and I'll holler at y'all later. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.